Gyan, knowledge. Knowledge that dispels all illusions. Aham Brahmasmi. That knowledge, if you want to describe it, is thousands of suns, thousands. Look at the miracle of nature. I never worried, never experienced anxiety. And look, I'm setting out, expressing my beautiful petals. Because all Shubha Bhavana, divine feelings, they have their seat in your heart. And heart-based experience is the profound experience. If you are dreaming, in dream, three things have gone wrong. The dream subject is not real. The dream world is not real. Dream experience is not real. Wake up to understand, who am I? As you begin to understand yourself and be settled within yourself, you find the world is not as bad as you thought it is. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah. Om Aim Saraswatyai Namah. Om Shri Guruve Namah. Om Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Om Shri Mahalakshmi Namah. Om Udyat Bhanu Sahasrakantim Arunakshaumam Shiro Malikam Raktaliptapayodharam Japavatim Vidyamabhitim Varam Hastabjairadatim Trinetra Vilsat Vaktraravinda Shriyam Devi Baddhahimanshuratna Rumukutam Vande Aravindistitam. They have used the highest literature in the Devi Stotras. Sanskrit is at the height. They have more inspiration, better the literature. The Devi shines like thousands of suns at the time of sunrise. Always understand, everything you hear from the scripture is not to be taken literally, to understand the subtle meaning. Because one sun is enough. 1,000 suns you can't face. That is it. But what it is relating to? Gyan, knowledge. Knowledge that dispels all illusions. Aham Brahmasmi. That knowledge, if you want to describe it, thousands of suns, thousands, for more liberal, millions. The light of lights. So that's the way, allegorical description. God, the Devi, light of lights. But what's light to you in the physical plane? That's very little. If you don't have light in your mind, what to do, what not to do. But that type of light you don't get from electrical company. Your Sadhmati gives you that light. And when you have that light, all the lights are nothing compared to that. Even the big shining sun becomes little compared to that light. And if you go further, light of light, God, Brahman, the Absolute, the Truth. So, Lakshmi Devi, the absolute self being presented as Lakshmi Devi. In every expression of deity, God or goddess, you are being led to the absolute self. And that's the subtle mystery, the subtle secret about all mantras. No matter what mantra you have, you are using it for the absolute. Your Ganesha mantra, Ganesha then is the absolute. Lakshmi is here. You have already heard how Durga Devi played her role in destroying Madhu and Kaitabha. Madhu and Kaitabha, mind that is constantly swaying by raga and dvesha, attachment and hatred. That mind is unable to listen. Listen means to understand. Understand the truth behind all things. The whole world is speaking loudly, but the mind will not listen. Every blossom comes, it's speaking loudly. Look at the miracle of nature. I never worried, never experienced anxiety. And look, I'm setting up, expressing my beautiful petals. I never went to the market to look for petals. All have come. Magic. And that time of lecture is coming from all sides. The mind doesn't listen. So that listening problem was removed by Durga Devi, who I've already given you how karma, Kriya Shakti is awakened, and it brings about Manonash, allows the mind not to be shaken by raga and dvesha. Then that has awakened Kundalini, led the Kundalini to Manipur Chakra, solar plexus. Now the Kundalini rises further at the heart center. And this is the most important center, because all Shubha Bhavana, divine feelings, they have their seat in your heart. And heart-based experience is the profound experience. The same Devi who was Durga now comes to another level as Lakshmi Devi. The word Lakshmi, I will give you subtle meaning behind it. La term relates to Lali. Lal is an endearing term. Mere Lal, Meri Lali. Aksh relates to your eyes. When your eyes begin to have that vision, a loving expression of God, the divine love is spreading, expressing everywhere. So that type of quality within you, that type of divine movement within is Lakshmi movement. Bringing to your aksh, in your eyes, an experience of Lali. Laksha. From that comes Lakshanas. And that was the basis of Rama's brother Lakshmana. And Lakshmi term ends up with me. Lakshmi. Me is not English. I'm talking in the Sanskrit way. The Sanskrit source for M is Amrita, nectar. Blissful experience. If not only your eyes shine, you begin to smile also. If you have Lakshmi, blessings of Lakshmi. She is decked in deep, shining red garment. It's allegorical of divine love. Lali mere lal ki jis dekhaun tis lal. The mystical color of divine love is described as explosion of reddish color. That Kabira's song, Lali Dekhan Lal, I went out to behold the glory of my beloved. Lali Dekhan main chali, main bhi ho gayi lal. And went on enjoying it, and I myself became merged in it. That's the profound role of love in human heart. If you love, and your love doesn't allow you to melt, that love is worldly love. But the love reaching height, the highest love, love of God, then you are no longer your individual self. The river loves the ocean, goes to the ocean with big emotion. But in the ocean, loses its individual. On her neck, there is Shiro Malika, garland of skulls that requires some subtle understanding. Firstly, any reference to skull in spiritual literature pointing to Vairagya, dispassion. And in the case of Lakshmi Devi, who is the mother of the universe, she enjoys those skulls that have attained enlightenment. All saints, sages, their skulls go to form her mala. On her breasts, there is a paste of blood-red sandal, love that wafts fragrance. In her hands, she holds Japamala along Vidya and Abhaya mudras. Japamala is the key to promoting your movement towards Lakshmi Devi. That's the key to pleasing Lakshmi. In other words, in your sadhana, japa plays a tremendous part. That's the very foundation of your spiritual movement. You become initiated into mantra. And the goddess holds the mantra. Whatever God you see in goddess is all this allegorical, presenting to you the ideal that you must develop in your own personality. You grow in the image of God. But when you are doing japa, goddess holds japamala along with Vidya and Abhaya mudras. They are represented by the hand positions, finger positions. And that's the whole science. And just like we have japas, lots of japas, and you choose some. Similarly, lot of hand gestures which are spiritual, and you choose some highlighted ones, such as Jnana Mudra or just Abhaya Mudra. Come to another level of understanding. It's not just adjusting your hand position, but what type of feeling should enter your heart. When you are doing japa, Abhaya must understand the mantra of God has immediately created a kavach, a shield all around you. And therefore, don't let any worry or anxiety enter. And enjoy repeating the mantra with a profound, that's Abhaya. Another, open your heart to understanding. he or she whom you are worshipping, Devi or Devata, Mother or the Divine Father, that Devata is the reality, the absolute self. Open your understanding. Nothing exists other than that. But all that I am saying quickly, you develop progressively according to your capacity. Then your japa is becoming more dynamic. But no matter which way you do japa, japa has its own positive effect on you. But when you put bhavana into japa, it becomes powerful, spiritual process. Your sadhana becomes dynamic. That's when they say mantra chaitanya has been awakened. You resolve your biggest of problems turning to your divine name. Then you know that same mantra that in the beginning looked like just a few little words, now it becomes your powerful help. That's what is described, how Hanuman goes for a big project, but holds within his heart Ram mantra. प्रभु नगर की जय सब काज, हृदय राखी कौशलपुर राज. Decked with three eyes, which I have explained. 3 eyes, 2 eyes are your normal horizontal vision of past, present and future. 3rd eye, the entire world of relativity. Relative world has emerged from the absolute. Nothing exists, absolute alone. Devi handles all the 3 eyes. Mostly she will handle 2 eyes for fighting against. But when biggest trouble comes, she opens a 3rd eye. Jnana. On her head there is a jeweled crown decked with the moon. That has a profound meaning. Jeweled crown implies the crowning glory of the Devi. Same as Lord Shiva's head. Lord Shiva has matted locks and there is a crescent moon. She has the same. Must realize she is 50%. God and Devi are same, 2 aspects. Holding the moon on the head, implying mind is absolutely under the control of the Devi. So the more you worship Devi, the more you surrender, greater is your control over your mind. All this mind problem exists in the Devi or Shiva only as a crescent. It doesn't wax or wane. It simply shines with serenity. When it is waxing and waning, then that's the term for lunatico. La luna. I offer my adorations to the Devi, Mahalakshmi. Now in the storyline, let me give you some taste of the story. But prior to that, Mahishasur, it's already in the previous story, Devi has destroyed vast army of Mahishasur. And now Mahishasur, with his best of generals, he is going to attack Devi. Those generals are Asuri Sampats. They are demoniac qualities. Gita calls them demoniac wealth. Chikshur, that which restricts your chakshu, your eyes, implying avarana, a veil of ignorance. Chamar, the demon representing darp, Darp is a kind of a conceit. And from darp comes darpana. You see mirror, and all that you want to see your face good looking in a mirror. Only to your own eyes. If that mentality develops, that's called darp. Correction is see your face in a healthy way in the mirror. Understand the mirror that you are looking into has 3 defects. Mala, Vikshepa, Avarana. It has dust over it. You remove it by Karma Yoga. Your hand that holds the mirror shakes. That causes distractions, Vikshepa. Correct the Vikshepa, no more shaking of the mirror. And then, let not your hair veil your vision. Avarana. Move away from that veiling aspect. Now what you see in the mirror of your mind is not your ego personality. You are seeing the Absolute. Through that mind, the mirror of that purified mind, you realize, I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am Brahman. She is seated in a lotus pose. This is the allegorical term. She is seated on the lotus. And lotus implies when your heart has become absolutely purified, divine wealth, as Lakshmi's blessings go on enriching you in a profound way, then what happens? You become like a lotus in the lake of the world. You do all types of chores. Lotus collects all types of drops, but one little puff of breeze, all the drops move away. Lotus is just the same, untouched. So lotus is always a symbol of purity of feeling, expansion of consciousness. So much so, you have in the Buddhist mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum. You come to realize you are just your whole personality, even your soul is just a drop. And that drop must slip away from the lotus of your heart. But first create the heart filled like lotus-like compassion, tender heart. Once it has come to that stage, your soul will slip out of it. And where does it go? Ocean of eternity, nirvana. Now, referring to demoniac qualities, another is called udagra. Udagra relates to fear. Fear means even when you are not seeing what is endangering you, and yet you become exceedingly agitated. In animals, you see a cat, something has moved, cat is now udagra, utagra. Even without knowing what it is, it is preparing itself. That's what fear does. Mind has imagined the fear. And now not only you have imagined it, your whole nervous system works with it. Next demon is called karal. Karal refers to terror. In vegetables it's called tarela. Because If you eat it, it is very bitter. Only from that angle. It is called Karen. Next demon is called Mahahanu. Mahahanu. Hanu is your chin. When you develop too much arrogance, creates agitation. So Mahahanu is that type of arrogance aspect of your mind. Asiloma is anxiety, chitta, chinta. Vaskala is Vishaya Vasana, pleasures of the senses. Pleasures of the senses are quite tricky, deceitful. So in that world of sense pleasure, you use the word rascal. Instead of using the word Vaskal. Vaskal is the Sanskrit word. And Parivarit, literally implying like family, near and dear ones. And that's the quality of that's the negative quality, greed. And Viral, Katish demon, symbolizing moha, delusion. Now in the storyline, Devi destroys Chikshura. Medharishi continues, when the general of the demoniac army, Chikshura, saw a vast army being destroyed by Lakshmi Devi, Mahalakshmi, he summoned another vast army to confront the Devi, to attack her. He started showering arrows like rains from the clouds at the Devi. But the Devi, in a most effortless manner, discharged arrows that cut all those arrows of Chikshura, cut them down. As well as the Devi destroyed Chikshura's horses and his chariot driver. And then she destroyed the banner. And so it goes on describing all these details. And I'm just giving a little taste of it. Very little. Because similarly, all different demons fight in different ways. So Chikshura was destroyed by battle. Chamara was destroyed by simply Devi saying, Sometimes your mind is developing a big plan, sankalpa, and you could have followed your plan that could have led you to terrible situations. If you go that then you have fallen for the demon Chamara that has drawn you. But if Devi is operating within you, if you have the Devi's blessing, then all that you do, I don't want to do it. Just a little movement, little change in the angle. Who did it? Devi within you. Some problems require a lot of details. Some problem requires just switching the angle. Udagra was beaten up by Devi by trees and rocks. Karala was destroyed by the teeth of the lion, fists of the Devi. Devi had many arms, and by her slaps. Uddhata, arrogance, was destroyed by her mace. Baskala was destroyed by slingshot. Udagra was destroyed by her trident. Trishul plays a very special part to understand that if you are dreaming, in dream 3 things have gone wrong. The dream subject is not real. The dream world is not real. Dream experience is not real. In order to awaken you from that status, Trishul has to go. 3 faults destroyed by 3 prongs. Then you wake up. Similarly, the 3 prongs must operate by God's grace, bringing a profound understanding of yourself. Wake up to understand who am I. That again is not simple movement, it's a progressive movement. As you begin to understand yourself and be settled within yourself, you find the world is not as bad as you thought it is. There are lots of room in the world which is very positive. The negative is just nothing. So the world changes. Your experiences in daily life. Ordinarily, your ego has evaluation. You do something and you judge yourself. I did right. The next thing happened. Now you begin to hold on to a sense of despair and negative feeling. But when you are changing within yourself that you are a ray of God and the world is divine, now any happening that is touching your heart or putting you in a certain predicament, you don't view it with despair, but you view it as an act of God, and there is a purpose behind it. And sometimes you are more thankful for frustrating your projects than giving you, making you successful. I've always given simple illustration. You want to go somewhere, catch a plane, and you hear that somehow you are delayed. Some people just did something and then you begin to shout against them, and you are in turmoil. You waited for 6 months for that project, and everything has been frustrated with shouting and cursing everybody. But the news comes, the plane was hijacked or the plane collapsed. Not a single one has survived. Now say, thank God. Thanks to all those people who held me back. So, therefore, mind develops that type of vision, not to be quickly swayed by whatever happens, but to stay as a sakshi, as a witness. And if things are going wrong, view there is divine purpose. It's coming to you as an opportunity for austerity, for discovering your inner strength. Prosperous situations, that also is coming to bring humility in your heart. Utilize all conditions. Then finally, Mahishasur, with all his power and majesty, attacked Devi. Devi used her pash, noose, to paralyze him or paralyze his arms to a certain extent. And there was a big fight. The demon who has the power to assume any form, but his favorite form was buffalo. So in the beginning he fought as buffalo with all his power. The Devi's lion also went after that buffalo. So a lot of fight is described. And then he turned into a lion. And then turned into human being, a man holding sword. While he is doing this drama, Devi is amused, and the story says she takes a little sip from her vessel. What people do these days also. They are in parliament and talking, and they have a sip. This is allegorical. The idea is the divine battle opens the door to a taste of inner joy. It's a glimpse of Ananda Samadhi. And a conviction you are, the enemy is going to be destroyed. Not destroyed, but you have that conviction. And so, you have also a kind of a special taste in your heart to see the drama. Then it becomes a khilwar, kind of a play. A krida, lila. The Devi drank. Her red eyes, laughing. I want to give you the flavor of the actual description. Garj garja chanam mudha madhu yavat pivamyaham maya tvayi hate traiva garjis chantyashu devata. Devi says, "Oh, Dalvit, shout, shout, let me drink." Feel free to shout. Soon you are going to be killed by my hand. And all these devatas, they will shout, "Glory, glory to the Devi." So there's a big drama there, you see that. And then, having sipped the drink, the Devi sprang and put her foot right on the demon, pressed him down, and directed her spear into his throat. Now, out of the mouth of Mahishasur, another form develops, half a body. It was developing, but the Devi stopped the development, so it stays only half. But even that half personality started fighting with the Devi. Finally, Devi chopped off his head by her sword. Seeing this, all the demoniac army dispersed, ran away. And gods and maharshis, they started glorifying the Devi, singing her praises. And Gandharvas and Apsaras, they began to dance. That's how Mahishasur has been destroyed. That's the highlight of tonight's. But let me give you some more details. When we talk of Lakshmi, the scriptures tell about 8 forms of Lakshmi. Dhan, wealth. Dhanya, food. If you have only wealth and no food, the green dollars are not even fit like for salad. Dhairya, patience. That's profounder wealth. You are all the wealth, but you are live by your temper. That with all the wealth, you are not nourishing yourself. Your brain is depleting, your nervous system is decaying, your unconscious is filled with muck. What type of wealth? But that's the predicament of the masses, where you find people so bragging about their success in business, and in their life they have absolutely no good feeling about others, no humanity, completely deprived of virtues. They seem to be very powerful, but that's just an appearance. It's a description of demoniac development. Vidya, knowledge, which really relating to sanamati. If your understanding goes on developing, Lakshmi's positive aspect of Lakshmi is developing within you. The highest blessing of Lakshmi is sanamati, that mati that allows you to attain enlightenment. Sabko sanamati de Bhagavan. Jaya, any type of victory that you gain over your lower self, that's Lakshmi's blessing. Virya, when you discover you have amazing strength to face your challenges, in that discovery you relate yourself to God. You see the miracle of God, how He is using your personality to do amazing things. And then you begin to face your life with a relaxed mind. The more you experience the act of divine grace, more relaxed you become as time passes by, no matter what challenges. That's called real spiritual strength, virya. And that's blessings of Lakshmi. Atma Bal, strength of the soul. And final blessing, ultimate Lakshmi, is liberation. From profounder point of view, one must remember the glory of satsanga, because the entire Lakshmi setting is to highlight satsanga, how people came together in a conference gathering, and special energy radiated from each personality, and all that became Lakshmi. And the enemy behind all is distracted mind that becomes like a buffalo, bringing many other negative qualities, asuri sampat. So all that was described is an allegorical description of the role of satsanga. So therefore I will tell you one parable, but I will leave it for tomorrow. All right, so that works. That's some referring to a story of Narada. Narada once developed the idea of asking Lord Vishnu, what's the benefit of satsanga? And Lord Vishnu said to Narada that right now I'm busy. But don't worry, go to a certain forest close to your very ashram and will recognize a very big tree. In the early dawn, when the sun is about to rise, there you will find your answer. Narada said, how? So that will be a squirrel. And that squirrel will give you an answer. He goes there. First, he couldn't imagine that he should be so degraded to receive instruction from a squirrel. But it was Lord Vishnu's command. So he had no choice. He went there, waited for the dawn, and then suddenly a big squirrel jumped up. And with curious eyes, the squirrel started looking at Narada. Narada looked at the squirrel. Said, "Oh, squirrel, I have been sent by Lord Vishnu to learn about the glory of satsanga." The squirrel had a nut in its hands. Suddenly dropped the nut. Looked again at Narada. And Narada looked again to find the answer. But then the squirrel dropped down, dead. Narada felt sorry. He went back to Vishnu again. And Lord Vishnu told him, go to the same tree at the same time, and you will find a monkey. He will give you the answer. Again, he felt very insulted, but what can he do? You can't talk back with Vishnu. He goes there and he finds a very good-looking monkey full of vitality, bouncing from one branch to another. And Narada says, tell me, I have been sent by Lord Vishnu. Tell me the benefits, the glory of satsanga. First, he was not inclined to hear him, but then started looking at him deeply, deeply, and his face became completely like a frozen. And Narada's face was also frozen. What is he going to say? Suddenly the monkey dropped down, dead. Narada felt very bad. The joyous monkey and his contact made him dead. Again he went to Lord Vishnu. This time Lord Vishnu sent him to the king of that area who has been blessed with a baby, newborn baby. So Lord Vishnu said, go and bless the baby, but be sure to be private with him. He will give you the answer. Now Narada was not only insulted, but terrified. If a squirrel dies, it won't go viral. Monkey dies, doesn't matter. Prince dies, that will be a terrible thing. However, he had no choice. Lord Vishnu told him. He goes there and persuades the king that he has come to bless the baby, but bless in a special way. And then he finding the baby alone, he asks, Lord Vishnu has asked me that you are going to give me about the glory of satsanga. The baby looked at him, for a moment felt frozen. Narada's heart shook. But suddenly the baby smiled and opened the eyes and said, "Oh Narada, are you such a fool? It was I who was that squirrel eating nuts. Squirrel eating nuts, the lower selves, when you are doing nothing but gripped by mala, gross impurities. There was just a squirrel. Satsanga removes that squirrel. You no longer live here to just eat nuts. I'm not talking about against nuts. But cracky nuts. And then when bala is removed, vikshepa comes in, mind becomes a monkey. And satsanga removes that vikshepa. So the monkey dies, squirrel dies, monkey dies. And now the soul emerges as the ruler of the city. One who is going to be free of bondage. And that's the glory of satsanga. And with this I'm going to conclude. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah, Om Saraswati Namah, Shri Guruve Namah, Om Shri Mahalakshmi Namah, Om Dum Durgaya Namah, Om Shanti Shanti. Archana of Shri Lakshmi Devi. Om Prakrityai Namah, Vikrityai Namah, Vidyai Namah, Sarvabhuthita Pradai Namah, Shraddhai Namah, Vibhutyai Namah, Suramyai Namah, Paramatmikayan Vachayan Padmalayayin Padmayin Shuchayan Namah, Swahayin Namah, Swadhayin Namah, Sudhayin Namah, Dhanyayin Namah, Hiranamayin Namah, Lakshmiyayin Namah, Nityapushtayin Bhavaryayin Namah, Adityayin Namah, Dityayin Namah, Deeptayin Vasudhayin Vasudharinyayin Namah, Kamalayin Namah, Kantayin Namah, Kamakshayin Namah, Krodha Sambhavayin Namah, Nugraha Parayin Namah, Buddhyayin Namah, Naghayin Namah, Hrivallabhayin Namah, Om Prakrityai Namah. Om Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Om Arati of the Devi. Om Jai Jai Arati Vigna Vinayak Vigna Vinayak Shri Ganesha Jai Jai Arati Subramanya Subramanya Kartikeya Jai Jai Arati Venugopala Venugopala Venulola Papa Vidura Navnita Chora Jai Jai Arati Venkataramana Venkataramana Sankataharana Sitarama Radheshama Jai Jai Arati Gauri Manohar Gauri Manohar Bhavani Shankara Samba Sadashiva Uma Maheshwara Jai Jai Arati Raja Rajeshwari Raja Rajeshwari Tripur Sundari Mahakali Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahashakti Jai Jai Arati Anjaneya Anjaneya Hanumanta Jai Jai Arati Dattatreya Dattatreya Trimurti Avatara Jai Jai Arati Shanaishwaraya Shanaishwaraya Bhaskaraya Jai Jai Arati Sadgurunatha Sadgurunatha Shivananda Jai Jai Arati Venugopala Om na tatra suryo bhatin chandra tarakam Nema vijito bhanti kutoyam agni Tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam तस्य भाषा सर्वमिदं विभाति। ओम।